In Messengers, a derelict church becomes a canvas for transformation, where divine imagery, wings, living stained glass, doves, illuminates the intersection of theology and trans identity. This reverent, image led short captures a poignant dialogue between angel and mortal, uniting a community in a powerful stand against institutional erasure, turning brokenness into beauty. "10 years after its glory days, St. Simon's Church stands dilapidated under a full moon. Spray painted on the boarded window, 'God is not here.' Delaney, a 19-year-old trans woman, squeezes through a hole in the door. Inside, moonlight casts webs of shadow across worn pews. Drug users prepare in the confession box. George, a homeless man, eyes her trainers. Delaney grips a combat knife and walks the aisle, banging pew ends in a haunting rhythm. Church bells begin to ring, and the church transforms into its former beautiful self. A flashback begins. 10 years ago, the church is resplendent. Young Daniel 10 wears a white alb and carries a crucifix alongside the priest. Sunlight streams through stained glass. Hymn numbers 333, 777, and 369 are displayed. Daniel kneels before the altar, squinting against the light, a picture of innocence and faith. Then the church transforms back to its dilapidated state. The bells fall silent. The flashback ends. In the present, Delaney kneels at the dilapidated altar. "Hey, God, you there? I could really use a hug right now," she whispers. Silently, Angelo, an immortal angel appearing as a calm 30-year-old man with long hair, kneels beside her. Startled, Delaney flinches, but Angelo persists. He points to a stained glass window of the sacrifice of Isaac and says he was the angel who stopped Abraham. Delaney scoffs, asking how high he is. Angelo says he was Jesus' bodyguard and that God sent him to help her. Delaney challenges Angelo. "The Bible is vague about people like me." She quotes his line back at him sarcastically. When he says male or female, he loves them the same, she erupts, accusing him of using a quote that justifies hate. She tries to leave, but Angelo asks her to stay. Delaney shouts, "When God created me, he was wrong," and pushes the tip of her knife into her palm. Blood drips onto the altar. Angelo whispers, "Akeda." Delaney doesn't understand. She walks back to the pews, Angelo following. Angelo quotes Psalm 139. Delaney's phone rings. Noel calling. A flashback to 5 years ago. Delaney, then Daniel, age 14, gives her father Noel a book titled Living Authentically, Embracing Your True Self. Noel scoffs, tosses the book aside, and walks away. Daniel is left alone on the couch, running his hand where Noel should be sitting. Back in the church, Delaney answers Noel's call. He uses her correct name and they have a tentative reconciliation. They'll eat kung po chicken, watch a film. After hanging up, Delaney lights a candle near a broken crucifix. The crucifix transforms into its beautiful former self, triggering another flashback. Delaney, dressed in black, sits in the second pew and watches a coffin being placed. Her father puts his arms around her. Angelo sits behind her. The candles blow out. The church reverts to darkness. George confronts Delaney, demanding her shoes and phone, brandishing a knife. He asks if she's a boy dressed up as a girl. Delaney denies it. Angelo sighs and spreads his majestic angelic wings, flooding the church with brilliant white light. George recoils, dropping his knife. Angelo says he's broken the angelic rule by revealing himself. Delaney is awestruck. Angelo heals Delaney's wound with a kaleidoscopic light. He tells her she is a messenger of God and presents an ancient scroll, the Gospel of Simon. He warns that Vatican fixers are coming to destroy it. Delaney hesitates, but Angelo urges her to accept. As she touches the scroll, the church doors creak shut, and Father Gabriel and 4 fixers enter, demanding the scroll. Father Gabriel tries to burn it with a Zippo lighter. As the fixers seize Angelo and the scroll starts burning, George and his homeless comrades attack the fixers, pinning them down. Delaney drops to her knees and whispers, "Akeda," mirroring Abraham in the stained glass window. She takes off her trainers and gives them to George. The church bells ring, the front door opens, and white light pours in. 2 doves fly around the roof. Delaney walks through the door into the night, protected by the homeless men. In Washington Square Park, Delaney stands before a diverse crowd, many from the LGBTQ+ community. She speaks, "Look in the mirror. There is God. I used to think I was a sinner. Not anymore. God's love is for everyone. Some people start to leave. Noel rushes to the microphone, holding the book Living Authentically, and urges the crowd to hear Delaney's courage. The crowd regroups. Frater Gabriel brushes past Angelo, and in the shadows, the angel Gabriel folds his wings and moves ahead. In a crowded stadium, a same-sex couple wearing I Believe in Angels t-shirts look hopeful. Angelo gives a thumbs up, his wings briefly emerging. Delaney speaks to the crowd, her words inaudible, but the crowd reflects hope and acceptance. Final fade to black.